Have you ever laid in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, wishing your body would just let go and rest? Hoping that if you could just shut off your mind for a moment, you'd drift into peaceful sleep? I used to think poor sleep was just part of growing older, a price to pay for the years I'd lived. The sleepless nights, the 3 a.m. wake-ups, the endless tossing, turning, adjusting pillows, changing sides, like my bed was a puzzle I couldn't solve. But then, one night, everything changed. And no, I didn't take a new medication. I didn't buy an expensive mattress. And I didn't meditate for hours. What I did was simpler than any of that. And before I tell you what it was, let me ask you this. Did you know that Jane Fonda, now in her late 80s, still does yoga regularly? She once said that stretching every single day is what helps her feel energetic and sleep soundly. And she's not alone. Charlotte Rampling, the iconic French actress in her 70s, says gentle movement before bed has become her way of staying emotionally balanced and mentally clear. So what if I told you that a simple, gentle stretch, one that takes less than 10 minutes, can help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling more rested than you have in years? The night I couldn't take it anymore. I remember it like it was last night, a warm, humid summer evening, the kind that wraps around your skin like a blanket. The windows were open, a gentle breeze moving the curtains. But inside my mind, a storm. My body ached. My thoughts raced from one thing to another. Worries, teodio lists, regrets, even old memories. Every time I closed my eyes, they just popped right back open again. I had fallen into a habit. Every night, I'd bring a book to bed, thinking it would help me relax. But what used to bring me peace had become another distraction. That night, I found myself reading until 2 a.m., turning pages I didn't remember. Eyes tired, but mind wide awake. Here's the twist. I wasn't just tired. I was frustrated, exhausted, and if I'm honest, I felt a little lost. I missed the feeling of waking up refreshed, of opening my eyes and actually looking forward to the day. That night, lying there, I remember whispering to myself, is this how it's going to be from now on? The conversation that changed everything. About a week later, I went out for coffee with an old friend. He's 72, has that kind of calm energy that makes you feel at ease the moment he walks in. Still plays golf every week. Doesn't own an alarm clock. Why? Because, he told me, I sleep like a rock. I laughed. You've got to be kidding. I've been struggling just to get a solid 4 hours. He took a sip of his coffee, looked at me, and said something I didn't expect. Try one stretch before bed. It's not fancy. You won't sweat. But it works. I raised an eyebrow. A stretch? That's IT. He nodded. Trust me, it's changed my nights. I couldn't help but be skeptical. I mean, come on. I've tried teas, pills, essential oils, counting backwards from 300. But that night, I decided to try it. What did I have to lose? The stretch itself. It's called legs up the wall pose. If you do yoga, you might know it. But here's the thing. You don't have to do yoga to do this. You lie down on your back, swing your legs up against the wall, and just breathe. That's IT. No equipment, no strain, no trying to get it right. And let me tell you, in that moment, I felt still. I didn't even know how much tension I was carrying until it started to melt away. My heart slowed. My shoulders, which had been up around my ears, finally dropped. And for the first time in weeks, I fell asleep without even knowing I had. The science behind the stillness. So, what's going on here? Why would something so simple have such a deep effect? Well, IT turns out this poses a lot more than you think. It helps drain stress from your nervous system. It encourages the rest and digest state, the opposite of fight or flight. It improves circulation, reduces inflammation, and this one was a surprise. IT even helps with digestion, which, if you're over 60, you know can make or break a good night's sleep. Many yogis and health experts consider this stretch one of the most underrated healing practices, and they've been saying that for centuries. And you know what the best part is? You don't have to be flexible. You don't have to be fit. You just have to show up, lay down, and breathe. The slow transformation. I started small, 5 minutes, then 10. Sometimes I'd just do it for 2 minutes if I was feeling tired or unmotivated, but I did it every night. I started lighting a candle, putting on a soft playlist, lowering the lights. It became a signal to my body, hey, it's time to wind down. And slowly, things began to change. I started falling asleep faster. I stopped waking up in the middle of the night. But that wasn't all. I started waking up with energy. I began taking walks again, cooking breakfast with joy, playing with my grandchildren instead of just watching from couch. IT wasn't just about sleep. It was about living. A small habit, a big impact. There's a saying I love, small hinges swing big doors. And that's exactly what this has been. Just a few minutes, each night, no sweat, no pressure, just presence. And the impact? Massive. I've shared this stretch with friends in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. People who had resigned themselves to restless nights and sluggish mornings. And one by one, they've come back to me and said the same thing. Why didn't I know about this sooner? So I'll say this to you. It's never too late to restore your sleep or your spirit. Just begin tonight. So here's your invitation. Tonight, instead of reaching for your phone, instead of starting another TV episode, just lie down. Put your legs up the wall. Close your eyes and breathe. Let your body unwind. Let your thoughts slow. And maybe, just maybe, tonight will be the night you sleep peacefully again. If this story spoke to you, please give it a like. Subscribe for more gentle wellness tips for life after 60. And share this with someone you care about. Someone who deserves to wake up smiling again. Sweet dreams.